Hi, you're with Scott. It's vegan time. It's midnight. It's always midnight. And tonight I'm going to talk a little bit about The Fly. Not the film, although I will talk about the film a little bit. Of course, as vegans, we don't kill. I don't need to supersede. I don't need to put a word on the end. I don't need to say we don't kill animals. Because, I don't need to specify any particular kind of creature. We don't kill. So of course that includes flies. And I did just specify a kind of animal. We don't kill. But people do seem really disgusted and offended by flies. I dig that, I understand. And I used to be myself. But a couple of things changed in my thinking. This is good. This is going to seem kind of weird. But one, the fly lives a really horrible life. Maybe flies enjoy it, but, maggots feeding on all that rubbish and shit. It's not nice, is it? I'll move off this. Sorry if I'm putting you off your dinner, I'll move off this. But yeah, so the fly doesn't live a good life. And that's a shame for the fly. And then we're all like, oh, fuck you, Mr. Fly, fuck off. You're disgusting, kasplat. Maybe they do it for, maybe they're suicidal and they just want to be killed. But if their life is so horrible, it seems really harsh for me in my wonderful life, with all the wonderful things I get to do, not being a fly, being a human, for me to then be so, fuck you, to the fly. So I chilled out a bit on that. And now I give flies a bit more respect. Honestly, respect. And this is going to sound ridiculous, but I find if a fly's buzzing around me, if I open the window and speak to it politely and say, would you like to leave the house? Would you like to exit through this window? 50% of the time they get it. 50% of the time they do. And I just feel better about that. Another thing that I came up with, another thought that crossed my mind, was that if you could be reincarnated, if when you died you could be reincarnated and you got given the opportunity to come back as a fly, you might have to crawl through all that shit, but it might be worth it just to check in with the people you loved, just to buzz around and say hi, see that they're okay. And if I was given that opportunity, if I died and was reincarnated and came back as a fly, it would be well annoying if someone just squashed me, especially if it was someone that I loved. And if they weren't prepared to share a little bit of their dinner with me, that would be a bit annoying too. And I'd just like to share one more story about. And I think, I did say I was going to mention the film, and I did say I was going to mention the film, and I think this whole ability to associate with the fly and give it some respect and not be so instantly judgmental about its disgusting behaviour. It's quite natural, disgusting behaviour. I think this comes back from when I watched the film The Fly with Jeff Goldblum, and I watched it when I was about 8 years old, really late. I wasn't supposed to be watching it, and as he progressively turned into the fly, and he got these superpowers, and when at the end he was the fly, I thought that was a success story. In my naivety, the tragedy had eluded me. I thought he wanted to be a fly, but he, and this was his hero's. I thought he wanted to be a fly, and this was his hero's journey. So as summer comes around and flies start buzzing around again, as a vegan, I implore you to consider the horror of their lives, give them a bit more respect and leeway. And I sound fucking ridiculous. You know, I know I sound ridiculous saying it, but it's a little bit of life, isn't it? It's a little life. And I tell you, if one day I'll be dead, and if I were lucky enough to be able to come back for one day of buzzing around the people I loved, of buzzing around the world, even as a fly, I think, what a wonder of creation, what an opportunity, what a wonder of creation. Alhamdulillah. So yeah, that's been a vegan vlog about flies. That's been a vegan vlog about the fly. I'm going to keep bringing you vegan vlogs every Saturday. So stay vegan, be good my little Pukkos. I'll see you soon.
Start killing people again. Again? Well, you guys have missed more, and I haven't killed anyone.